Hi, this is Damien AtHope, and I am an axiological atheist, which can simply be understood as a value theory or a value science atheist. And today I would like to touch on the Bible. I don't always do that because I like to talk about other religions and other ideas and philosophy. But I wanted to address something that really irritates me about the Bible. And we can start right at the beginning. You know, they always say the answer's in Genesis. Well, also the failure of the Bible starts in Genesis. So let's think. Why do we blame Adam and Eve for sinning? Why would a just, loving God do it either? It's not their fault. It is this proposed bad parent and seemingly unthoughtful Father God, and even possibly an intentional, twisted, deviant horror. And who can justly blame a being that lacks moral understanding of good and evil anyway? Thus, remember that before eating the damning fruit, they were not guilty by means of a hindrance of the lacking of the moral understanding of good and evil. Because in this myth, in the Bible, the beginning of supposed Adam and Eve, it is only after eating the fruit where Adam and Eve are said to be provided with this good and evil knowledge. So I ask you, why do we feel it right to condemn and blame Adam and Eve for sinning? Moreover, this needed insight of good and evil would be lacking in them prior to eating in order to rightly navigate such moral dilemmas to begin with. Thus, as they would have lacked full moral knowledge to start with, if the myth is to be taken seriously, a judge would see the defendants, Adam and Eve, that they could be found incompetent to stand trial in this area due to their inability to understand the nature and comprehend their actions at the time proposed of the offense. So again, we must keep foresight, the conception of lacking such understanding to even call them rightly guilty. Because without the understanding of this action as evil, it must be the God claimed in this myth that may be proposed as the true evil one. Yes, I blame where blame belongs. He that supposedly made them with this moral blindness to begin with, they had no chance. They did not understand good and evil until they ate the fruit. Which brings me to another point of God's fault. Why, if you were a loving father, put such a dangerous and seemingly deadly thing like the tree of good and evil, where ones of moral ignorance could get to it in the first place? A good father is a protector. Thus, we must assume it is this unethical God who not only left these moral innocents, Adam and Eve, to possible chance of harm to themselves, with even more proof that is this negligent Father God, who is truly the one to blame for any harm his moral, innocent children, Adam and Eve, encountered. Thank you.